Hello students, this is Miss Pooja Arun Mhatre, lecturer in Electronics and Telecommunication Department in Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology, Bhinder East. Today's topic is CND chapter number 5, Network, Transport and Application Layer, part 1. The learning course outcomes are network devices, node, cables, network interface card, that is NIC, host, repeater and router. Network devices. A computer networking devices are physical devices which are required for the communication and the interaction between the devices on a computer network. That means network devices or computer devices are the physical devices, that is the hardware devices which are required for the communication and the interaction between the devices over a computer network. So computer networking devices are units that mediate data in a computer network and also called a network equipments. So network devices may include gateways, router, bridges, modems, switches, hubs and repeaters and so on. First is a node. Node is a term used to refer to any computing device such as computers that sends and receive a network packets across the network. So node is a term used to refer a computing device. It is any one of the computer to send and receive the packets. So there are the two types of node, end node and intermediary node. End node, this type of node is going to be starting point or the end point of communication. End node is a starting or the end points of the communication, that is the computers, security cameras, network printers, etc. Intermediary nodes, these nodes are going to be a between starting or end points of the end computer network. Intermediary nodes are the in between the starting and end points of the computer network, that is the switches, bridges, routers, cell towers, etc. Second one is the cables. So cable is a transmission media used for the transmitting a signal, and networking cables are networking hardware used to connect a one computer device or a one network device to the another network device, or to connect the two or more computers to share the printers, scanners and other resources. There are the three types of cables used in a transmitter, that is twisted pair cable, coaxial cable and fiber optic cable. Third is a network interface card. A network adapter is a device that enables a computer to talk with other computers or a network. So using a unique hardware address, that is a MAC address, which is encoded on a card chip. So data link protocol employs this address to the discover other systems on the network so that it can transfer the data to the right destination. That means network adapter is a device when we use a unique address, and every computer has their unique MAC address. So that MAC address is encoded on the card chip. So data link layer protocol use the MAC address to discover the other system over the network, so it can transfer the data to the right destination. So there are the two types of network cards, wire and wireless. So the wired NIC uses the cables and connectors as a medium to transfer data, whereas in a wireless card the connection is made using the antenna, so that employs the radio waves technology. So all modem laptop computers incorporate wireless NIC in addition to the wired adapter. Host. Every network host is a node, but not every network node is a host. That means every node is maybe a host, but not every host is a node. That means number of computers have a one host. So network infrastructure hardware such as a modem, Ethernet hubs and network switches are not directly or actively participating in an application level function and do not necessarily have a network address. So and are not considered to the network host. Repeater. A repeater or a regenerator is a electronic device that operates on a physical layer of the OSI model. So a repeater is a network device that retransmits a received signal with a more power to an extended geographical or a topological network boundary than what would be capable with the original signal. So a repeater is implemented in a computer network to expand the coverage area of the network. The propagate a weak or a broken signal or a service remote nodes, the repeater amplifies the received or input signal to the higher frequency domain so that it is a reusable, scalable and available. Since a signal loses the strength as it passes along a cable, it is often necessary to boost the signal. So with a device called a repeater. So repeater is electrically amplifies the signal is received or read broadcast it. So repeater can be separate the device or they can be incorporated into a concentrator. They are used when the total length of your network cable exceeds the standard set for the type of the cable being used. Here the diagram of the repeater in the OSI, position of the repeater in the OSI model. The position of the repeater in the OSI model is at the physical layer. So when the data is lost, there is a chances of the losing of data or damage of the data. Repeater are used to regenerate the data. So when the bits are get corrupted at the physical layer, because data is in the form of the bits or bytes is at only the physical layer. So repeaters are used at the physical layer. So when the corrupted data is regenerated by the repeater. Here the first diagram is the repeater and second diagram is showing the position of the repeater in the network. That means here are the switch also connected to the computer, bridges also connected to this workstation, repeaters also connected to the switch and the computer. That means when we are traveling, that means when the data is traveling to the long destination, that time the chances of data corruption, data damage and data loss. So the repeaters are used at the for the long distance data communication. Functions of repeater. A repeater is the simplest facility used for the network interconnection whose major function is to receive a network signal from one LAN terminal cable segment and to regenerate and retransmit the signal as it is in its original strength over one or more other cable segments. So basically repeater regenerates the strength of the signal before transmitting it. So repeaters operates in a transparent to all the protocols operating in the layers of above the principal physical layer. A specific LAN implementation usually places a limit on a physical size of a single cable segment. The limit is based on the physical medium and transmission techniques used. So repeaters allow a network to be constructed to exceed the size limit of a signal physical cable segment. The number of repeaters that can be used intended is generally limited by the particular LAN implementation. So using a repeater between the two or more LAN cables segment requires that the same physical layer protocol be used to send a signal over all the cable segment. Here are the some features of repeater. A repeater connects different segments of LAN. A repeater forward every frame it received. A repeater is a regenerator. It is not an amplifier, and it can be used to create a single extended LAN. Types of repeaters. Amplifier, which simply amplifies the entire incoming signal along with noise. It is not an amplifier, but it simply amplifies the entire incoming signal. And signal regenerating, it amplifies only the data signal, does not amplify noise signal. Advantages of repeaters. It passes all traffic in bidirections. It is very least expensive for expanding the network. They can connect a different types of transmission medias. It can reduce the effect of noise. It can extend the network. It can regenerate the desired information. The disadvantages of repeaters are: there is a limit to number of repeaters that can be used to extend the LAN's length and topology. They do not examine my destination address, and they do not filter or translate any data. So repeater does not support different network architecture. If network traffic is heavy, then repeater is not supporting. It can operate only in the physical layer. Next is a router. A network router is a network device with the interface in a multiple network whose task is to copy the packets from one network to the another. Router's task in a network layer is to copy the packets from network to the another layer. So router gives the path to data packets to the destination. So router provides the connectivity inside the enterprise between the enterprises and the internet. So and within the internet service. Within an internet service provider, that is ISP, a router operates in the network. So data link layer, physical layer of the OSI model. The position of the router in the OSI model is at the physical layer, data link layer, and the network layer. Here the diagram of the router. First diagram of the hardware device, that is the router device, and here the router is connected to the various computers, and these computers are connected to the via switch or router, switch or repeat switch, and those switch or hub are connected to the server, and the servers is connected by the router. Working of router. A router is a layer 3 devices which forward data packets from one logical network segment to the another. So router forwards a packets on the basis of their destination address. For this, router keeps record of the path that packets can use as they move across the network. So these records are maintained in the database table known as the routing table. So routing table can be built statistically or dynamically. Functions of router. Direct data going to and from devices connected to the network. It allows the network connected devices to share a single connection to the internet through the cable, that is DSL or the FiOS modem. It allows the network or connected device to communicate with each other. The router stores the calculate the path in his routing table. The network router will then use its routing table to make an intelligent decision about which package to copy to the which of the its interfaces. So router will use this information to create a routing table, and this process is known as a routing. Types of router: static router and dynamic router. Static router. This router is a hard coded in the routing table. The administration has no configure and set up all the routes manually. Static routing is a process of predefining route path across the networks and can be used to conserve the LAN and WAN bandwidth and optimize the processing time. Second one is the dynamic routers. Only the first route has to be manually configured. After that, the additional routes are automatically discovered. Advantages of routers. Routers are used to interconnect the network, that is, without router, the internet could not exist. It is used to provide the connectivity across the wide area network links. So multi-port device, that is router with the multiple slots that can hold the different interface cables of other devices. So connecting two or more independent network, that is an Ethernet network connected to the token ring. It provides a high network fault tolerance through the redundant components. Router can choose the best path across the internetwork using a dynamic routing technique. So router reduce the network traffic by creating collision domains and also by creating the broadcast domains. The disadvantages are router is a more expensive than hub, bridge and switch. They operate based on a routable network protocol. Routers operate slower than any of the other device because extra decision make involved. Routers do not have ability to stop broadcast packets from being forwarded to the other network. They require a considerable amount of initial configurations. They are protocol dependent devices which must understand the protocol they are forwarding. Thank you.